Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cam Jennings, aka Cam Fats, coming at you on behalf of EpicConversions.com. Hope you guys are doing well out there on this fine Monday afternoon. Man, I'm actually on vacation. We rented a cabin in the middle of the woods. It's pretty cool out here, but I don't have my index cards. I forgot my index cards back at the house, so this is going to be a weird episode, Index Card Insights, without my index cards. That's all right. All right, we'll get through it anyway. Today I want to talk to you guys about list building. All right, I want to talk to you a little bit about list building today. And I see that we got a storm that's getting ready to come through here, so this could be an interesting podcast. But I'm on a screened-in porch, so if you hear the wind, it's because I'm literally kind of outside on a screened-in porch. So the wind is kind of blowing through, but we're going to get through it. All right, so anyways, let's talk about list building. This is episode 47 of Index Card Insights. Yeah, you're going to see this when I get back to town. I don't have access to the internet where I'm at right now. This is a very remote location filled with treacherous drop-offs on the roads. And I don't know, it's a pretty cool place, but they don't have good internet access and stuff like that up here. So anyways, let's talk about list building. All right, so what can I tell you about list building? The first insight I can give you when it comes to list building, oh, by the way, try to make it to the end of this video or make it to the end of this audio if you want to hear my top 3 list building tactics right now. I'll give you my top 3 at the end. But let me give you 3 insights on list building before this storm hits around here. So the first insight I can give you on list building is that it is a never-ending war. All right, it's a never-ending war to get leads. It never ends. It never stops. Like, you're always trying to get leads. I've been in this business for like over a decade now, and like I've never not been looking for new ways to generate leads. You're always on the lookout. You always got your head on a swivel, looking for new, different ways that might work for you when it comes to list building. So if you're going to do online business, the best thing that you can do really is to adopt this mindset that you're always on the lookout for new ways to list build. It's always something that you're going to be interested in doing. It's never like one of those situations where you just find a way to get leads and set it and forget about it. It's not really like that. You're always on the lookout for new ways to do it. So just keep that in mind. It's a never-ending war. What's the second thing I can tell you about list building? The second thing is when you're doing list building, you should definitely consider the list quality. Sorry guys, I'm just looking around. It's getting dark around here. The storm definitely rolling in. But anyways, consider the lead quality. Okay, a lot of people don't do this. They get into the art of list building and they just are looking for all the different ways to get leads, which is great, but list quality matters. And it's like if I put leads on my list that are basically like giveaway leads, like let's say I run a giveaway, and that's a good way to build a list. I've built lists that way with giveaways, but let's say I build I'm gonna have to take this inside, guys. Holy crap! Yeah, we're going inside, guys. It just got really dark out here. All right, guys. Let me finish this up. We'll finish this up inside here. So, what else can I tell you about list building? All right. So, all right. Hold on a second, guys. Let me get set up here. Let's edit this part out. The good thing about not recording live is you can always edit stuff out. Sold it. All right, so the second thing about list building, again, in my second insight, is consider the lead quality. Lead quality matters. It's not like you don't care about leads that are bad lead quality. It's just that when you're collecting leads, you always have to consider the lead quality. And a lot of the times, for me, what I'm considering when it comes to lead quality is how much am I paying for these leads? How hard is it for me to get these leads? You know? And when I say how much am I paying for these leads, not only how much am I paying for them on the front, as far as like, am I doing paid traffic? Am I spending a lot of time getting them? But also on the back. Like, you got to keep in mind, a lot of times you're paying money to store these leads as well with your autoresponder provider and everything else. So lead quality does matter. How many of them are buying from you over the course of a 3-month period after you acquire them? You know, 3 months is a nice little benchmark because it gives you time to kind of warm them up a little bit if they're colder leads. But over that 3-month period, you should have a percentage of people buying. And however many of those people buy from you is going to help you kind of determine the quality of those leads. So anyways, and you notice I didn't say open your emails. Notice I didn't say click through on, potential sales. I said buy. How many people are buying from you? That's really the only metric that matters at the end of the day. How many people are actually buying? A lot of these other metrics can be faked, but you don't see a lot of people faking the buy. So lead quality matters. Just kind of keep it in mind when you're out there getting those leads. Like I said, I was talking about giveaways before that storm started hitting. But when it comes to giveaways, if you think about it, like when I was doing giveaways, it's a good way to build a list, but generally my lead quality was pretty low. They were just joining my list so they could enter the giveaway. They weren't really joining my list for anything that would keep them engaged in what I had going on for any length of time. Now, let me give you my third insight because it's going to tie into this lead quality thing. All right. So my third insight is that, like, when we say leads, it's important to remember that leads are people. Okay. Leads equal people. That idea of leads, it sounds like mathematical. It's like, this is just a numbers game. Leads, I need this many leads, and I'll have this many percentage, and then from that percentage I'll have this many conversions, and it just sounds very mathematical. But what we have to remember is, a lead is a person, and if we can remember that a lead is a person, then we can also remember that a person is progressive. Generally, people are progressive. What do I mean by that? What I mean is people change, okay? So what we like to refer to as a tire kicker or as a freebie seeker, that person is going to be on a customer journey like anybody else. That person can be converted into a buyer for you, a low ticket buyer. And then that low ticket buyer could be converted into a mid ticket buyer. And then that mid ticket buyer might be converted into a high ticket buyer if it makes sense. But the point is, it's all the same person, right? It's all the same person. Like, leads are humans. Right? And humans are progressive. They change over time, So, someone who might be into spending a lot of money right now might not be into spending a lot of money this time next year. Someone who's not into spending any money right now, they might be into spending lots of money next year. It really just depends on the person. So what I'm saying is, the way I view my email list is, I have room for everybody on my email list. You're going to have a percentage of people on your email list who aren't buying anything. They're only looking for the free stuff. You're going to have a percentage who are interested in buying the low stuff. They're taking shots on the low stuff. Then you're going to have a percentage of people who are interested in the higher ticket stuff and the mid ticket stuff. It's just like, it's very progressive. It's the same people. They're just at different stages in their journey and they progress. So to me, and that's why I say, when you consider the quality of the lead, you have to remember that leads are progressive because leads are people and people are progressive. But the reason you consider the quality of the lead is because you want to know what kind of leads you're putting on your list. You want to know you kind of want a ballpark of where they're at when you're putting them on your list. So that's what I'd say about that. Anyways, I hope those 3 insights are helpful. I kind of feel a little like I'm a little off my game because I don't have my index cards for you today. And also, the storm hit right when I was trying to record this video. But I told you I was going to end this by giving you my top 3 list building tactics right now. So let me go ahead and give you those. My first one, you could have probably already guessed. One of my favorite list building tactics right now is the low ticket product launch. low ticket product launching was hot when I came into this internet marketing space. It's still hot today. It'll probably be hot long after I, move away from this space. It's just one of those things. It's hot because you can put high quality leads on your list with low ticket product launching. It's something that, just generates high quality leads, people who are ready to buy from you right now as soon as they end up on your list. So very, very high quality leads, and they're customer leads, they're customers. You're basically building a customer database. Low ticket product launching is a great way to build a customer list. Not saying it's easy. It can be challenging launching low ticket products. You have to know a few skills, how to do a sales letter, how to make a good product, how to build a sales funnel, how to attract affiliates, how do I get people to buy my product? Yeah. There's a few things you have to learn to do a low ticket product launch, so it can be challenging. But a lot of things that are challenging are worth your time and your energy. Most things that are worth anything in this life take a little bit to figure out. That's what I've learned. Anyways, what's my second one? My second one, I wrote these down, guys. Sorry. My second one is live stream to I called it a hot hand freebie, right? And what I mean by that is basically, we're in the business of giving out free offers here and there to put people on our email list. Okay, well, you can put free offers out that aren't very great and people aren't really interested in them, and you can put lead magnets out that absolutely blow up and people love them. All right, so you want to kind of, to me, you want to kind of continue to feel around with your lead magnets until you find one that people really resonate with. There's no reason why you can't put a lead magnet out a month. Every time you put a new published product out, you can put a new lead magnet out. Think about it. Just think, okay, well, I'm putting this new product out this month. What would the free version of this look like? Maybe it would be a lot less. Maybe it would upsell to the paid version, or maybe it would just be a similar question, like the prequel question to whatever my product solves or whatever. It could be a lot of things, but the point is, I think many people don't put enough free offers out. And when you find an offer that's free and it's got the hot hand, you'll know it because it'll start to become very easy to put leads on your list. Now, if you got that hot hand free offer, if you put together a live stream show, kind of like Index Card Insights is here, and you do that regularly, those two things together, a hot hand freebie and a kind of consistently published live stream show, it's a very good way to put decent leads on your list. Now, are they freebie seekers? Yeah, I mean, they're not as high quality as the people who are spending money with you. It's not as high quality lead as the low ticket buyers, but at the same time, leads are customers. I mean, leads are people, and people are progressive. They have to, progress through that customer journey. So, it is what it is, man. Those leads still matter, and it's one of my favorite ways to put leads on my list right now. And then the third way that I tell you is podcast interviews. Now, that's not you getting people on your show. That's you getting on someone else's podcast and then talking about your freebie. Now, you might say, oh, Cam, how do I even get on someone else's podcast? No one wants to interview me. You'd be surprised. It's pretty easy to get on other people's podcasts. Go ahead and look up, Google some methods on how to get on other people's podcasts. It's not that difficult. Have something to say. You'd be surprised at how much you might have to say when you start thinking about it. A lot of people don't they don't re-examine their skill set. They get in their mind that they're newbies, and they don't periodically re-examine their skill set and realize, oh, I actually do know how to do some stuff. Oh, I actually have done some things. They don't reevaluate it. They just kind of have painted this narrative in their mind that they're newbies, and that's what they are. So they think they can't do these things, but they really can, and you really can. So if you have something to say, try to get on someone else's podcast, because that will allow you to get in front of their audience and advertise your free offer, right? Your hot hand offer, and that'll put people on your list. Also, that'll give them free content, right? Because most podcasters are looking for people to help them with their content. you know. So anyways, those are my three big ones right now. There's a lot of ways to build lists, guys. I've been doing this for a long time. There's a lot of ways to do it. The three I gave you are three of my favorites. They're kind of a combination of, you know, decent quality leads as well as you know, you can build it fairly quickly. Not the quickest, of course. There's ways to build your list quicker, but also the lead quality gets reduced quite a bit. Doesn't mean you can't do well with those kinds of things, but usually it takes better email marketing with the lower the quality of the leads. So anyways, those are my three top ones right now. Hope this has been helpful to you guys. I'm going to go check this storm out. I'm on vacation, and I'll see you guys.